All right, so we were working on the on level design around the rope swing mechanic, and we tried doing some we were working on combining portals with the rope swing, but there was some sort of bug going on, and I think it had to do with being like in the neutral state from the rope swing. So we'll try it out right now. So if I go through, to go here, jump out. Well, we need to catch it first. Yeah, like for some reason we go back into the portal. Oh, okay. So let's try to see what's going on there. So if our state is equal to states.dash or states.neutral, teleport player is equal to true, motion is set to 0, teleport portal import node is equal to node. So we're already setting the player's position, and then we're hitting some sort of object. Hey, how's it going? Vulai? That's how you pronounce it. Welcome. And happy holidays. So I'm trying to figure out why we are colliding with this object twice in a row. Our state is equal to dash or neutral, we teleport. But then we're already in the neutral state when we teleport. Let me do this one more time. It's also random for some reason. Like sometimes it works and then sometimes it doesn't. So we go into the. It says we're in the bounce state for some reason. Okay, so we go from the rope swing to the neutral. to the teleport, and then from the teleport, we're forced to dash out, then to the neutral state again, and then somehow we're bouncing out. Strange. I'm gonna slow down time a bit. So it worked there. Okay, wait. Let's try that again. Alright. So when time is slow, it seems to work fine. Yeah, we're teleporting out. Oh, there we go. That one was wrong. So what happened here? We went from rope swing to neutral to teleport. And then from the teleport, we're forced to dash out, basically. Oh, it might be that we're actually in the dash state. Let me see. Do we actually dash when we come out from here? Yeah, we are in the dash state. Hey, how's it going, Nepitus? Is that background elements? Are you talking about those colored objects? The colored objects are just there to like record where the player was. Yeah. So like I record the state, our frames, and then our motion. I think that's our motion. Yeah. But yeah, right now I'm just looking at the yeah, we're debugging. For some reason, right, well, I'm running it at 50% right now. Like, we're pretty slow. And when I enter this portal in the neutral state, or after I've reached this, after I've exited the rope swing, we go through, and then it teleports us through, but then immediately after it teleports us back. We could disable this object for like a split second. That could possibly fix it. It's just that I've never had that issue until now. And it might... I'm trying to think what could possibly be the issue. Honestly, that would fix it. We just disable it for like 2 seconds. Or not even 2 seconds, like 0.5 seconds. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's bring our game back to normal speed. And let's go into our teleport. You know, I'm surprised I actually didn't do that in the past. Maybe we did. Let's see. We do have a teleport delay. Not sure if that's what it is. Export play, determine player velocity. Oh no, this is just what like spits us out. Good morning. Lots of lines of code. Yep. We do plan on refactoring pretty soon. After I'm done with like this mechanic. or like after I release this new demo, I'm going to refactor everything, or mainly just the player code. Um, but yeah, a lot of like our teleporter probably could do some could probably be improved a bit. But yeah, let's see. I think the way we're handling it now. Honestly, another thing we could do that I think would solve our problem is just to make this a one-way collision. Like you can't hit it from like from below. So if we literally just did that, I believe it would solve our problem. Oh, no, it would not. Okay. You know what it might be? Our motion, our momentum is still added to the player at this moment. So if we enter, let me see here. We're going from the neutral state to the teleport state. The neutral to the teleport. And let's just see if that fixed it. But reviewing all code and optimizing certain parts doesn't make you lazy. What do you mean? Not sure what you mean by that. See, it's completely. I'm not sure why it worked there, but it didn't work before. Okay, we got spit out there again. Or did we fix it just now? Yeah, it might have just been our... because we didn't reset our player's motion or momentum. I released the game on itch 9 hours ago and I haven't sold a copy. Any tips? I would say, you know, first impressions are really important. And like I guess you would want to organically grow your community. So you would want people to be interested in your game before you've actually released the game. It also depends on like how long have you been working on this game. If it's like a 2-week project, I wouldn't expect too many copies to be sold. But yeah, regardless, you know, you would want to post it on Reddit. You would want to post it on Discord. Another thing you can do is like if you like, honestly, you need to work on your marketing. So improve your itch page, make it look nice, make a trailer. I mean, this is stuff that you probably already know, but sometimes, you know, I guess you need to be reminded. But yeah. marketing is important. So like a nice trailer, nice fonts on your page. Um, if you want to do some like marketing, it's kind of ideal to well, not ideal, but like making tutorials on how you made your game could get you some copies sold. I hate these things. Always coming back to bite you in the butt. Too many corners. Well, when you cut too many corners, and then you end up wasting even more time. I think it depends on how you work. I think personally, I work better when I cut corners. Like, I don't like to waste too much time. But that's just me. Like, I like to get a mechanic done as soon as possible, and then whatever problem comes my way, I just fix it later on. Or when I see the problem, I'll fix it. Um, just so I can get the game going, you know what I mean? Or have an idea. Yeah, you certainly have to do more. Do you have like do you have a Discord and a community of people on your Discord? On your server? Oh. Alright, so it doesn't always work actually. But we did pause there, so there must be something going on. Let's see here. Posted on Twitter, Reddit, and Discord servers I'm on. I see. Are you, so I'm trying to think, what are like some good things you can do? Do you, so I'll tell you everything that I do. I've never, like, I don't post my, I don't try to sell my games at the moment, but I post them for free, and then from time to time I'll get like random donations and stuff. You know, like, you know, on itch you can like set it to free and then have people pay whatever they want, and that usually helps. I do plan on releasing the game on Steam or like having a paid version of the game, but yeah, like right now because I've been working on it for so long, I kind of just release it for free because I need like feedback and stuff. I'm also like not in any rush to like make money from this game. Yo, how's it going, Dragon Skull? Yo, DV, welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas if you guys celebrate. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah. Okay. We do have this can teleport player. Honestly, let me see what's going on there. Can teleport player. So we actually never set can teleport player to equal false, and we could do that honestly right after, or like right as we teleport the player. And then after the teleport delay timeout, we'll just set it to true again. Let me see. But we would want to set this on the export teleporter, I'm pretty sure. No, it's still happening. And the particles here are still running for some reason. So let me just look at that too. And play export sound. Play export sound. Hey, how's it going, Zombie? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah as well. Honestly, I'm thinking to just rewrite this. What did I get for Christmas? I didn't get anything for Christmas. My uncle and aunt gave me some money, but that's about it. I usually go and visit my mom, like my family in Florida, but yeah, I didn't go this year. So I stayed with my grandparents, but we had like a dinner. It was pretty good. We had a Christmas Eve dinner. Everyone came over, like my two uncles and my and like their family. It was pretty good. Ate a lot. You know what? Let's do this. Set our player visible to. Where do we set our player to invisible? That was here. What was for dessert? My cousin made some cookies, so we had those. Those were actually there were some really good cookies. Cookies, like chocolate cookies with white chocolate. Hey, how's it going, you? Hey, do you think the future humanity will be able to time travel? I don't know. That's a good question. So sometimes I think like so look at that. Our positioning I think is wrong when we dash through and we alright, so that's what it's supposed to look like on a normal dash, but then when we go into neutral state and we jump through, we're like still moving, so our momentum is still being added to the player for some reason. I thought when we enter the teleport state, we set it to 0, but I guess not. So let's try to figure out what's going on there. Usually we're in the dash state when we go through this portal. So I mean, on area entered, we could just set our momentum to 0 here. Let me see. Where is it? On area entered. On teleport hitbox area entered? No. Are these the only 2 area enters we have? I guess we have our player handling everything. So back to the question: can we time travel? So I'm convinced, or I'm not convinced, but like one of my theories on our existence is that we've created ourselves, and it's just this one giant loop. So we're and I'm not trying to I don't know. I'm not trying to act as if I know all the facts and stuff, but yeah, sometimes I think we're in a simulation and we've created the simulation for ourselves, and I mean, if we did create the simulation, we could theoretically go back in time, but I think it's probably not nearly as important. Let's say you create a simulation, like a video game. Usually, you don't have the option to go back in time. Like you can maybe like save the game or save the simulation and go back to another version, but like no one remembers that you can go. Like if you were to go back, it's not like you would save a character and then bring that character to a previous save. You know, that's usually like not an option. You can go back, but no one would remember. So if it was possible, we wouldn't know. Okay. How are we handle? I guess our player is always handling it, and yeah, our motion and our momentum isn't set to 0. We don't want to set it to 0 though all the time. We only want to set it to 0 when we're actually hitting something. So let's go into our activate node function really quick, and we'll go into our teleport portal. If our state is equal to dash or neutral, this is basically our bound state. And motion is set to 0. Let's do momentum is equal to vector2 dot 0. Moment of truth. Let's see if that fixes it. Alright, so yeah, we exit almost immediately. And we're not spawning on the exact point that we need to. So like if you're just using regular Godot, it's GD script. If you have the mono version, you can use C#, and I think you could also use GD script. You could also theoretically, like if you build the engine yourself, you can use C++. I mean, yeah. Like if you're editing the source code and stuff. Apparently, you could also use Rust. I haven't heard much about it though. Hey, how's it going, Skull? We're just debugging right now. So yeah, I'm not sure why, but like, it keeps our momentum going for some reason over here, or maybe just. Like you saw our player up there, usually they're going to be invisible, but we want to keep them static on this portal before they teleport through. And that's probably why we're teleporting, because we update our position again, and then they teleport, and then they're able to teleport because we're hitting that hitbox one more time, so it like teleports us back. I'm not sure why that's happening. I assume it's because of the neutral state that we're in, or like the momentum that we have on our game, on our player. What we'll do is we'll print out our momentum before we enter, or before we teleport, and see what happens there. Now let's try this one last time. Alright, so from rope swing to neutral to teleport. On our teleport, we're already in this position right here. Why is that happening? On activate node, we're already setting it to... We're in the dash or neutral. Motion and momentum is set to 0. But we are still in the neutral state when this happens. Let me see something. So neutral movement is still running, and we still have our rope swing direction. So when do we set our rope swing direction to back to 0? Yeah, we only set it on our exit rope duration, so we should set it back to 0 once we've exited the neutral state. So let's go into our exit state. There we go. That should fix it. Fingers crossed. What did I get for Christmas? I didn't get anything. Oh, what the hell? It's still... Okay, wait. I did get some money from some family members. Dads don't get much. I had some of those, Neo, I had some of those pepperoni breads last night, right before bed. They were pretty good. Yeah, it's still being added to our player for some reason. I don't know why. Rope swing direction is equal to vector 2.0. This is on our exit state. I guess we could also put it... Let's try it here too. Great pre-sleep meal. Yeah, for sure. So, some marketing tips. So like I'm not, a professional in any way. Um, I would say like the best thing to do is try to grow organically when it comes to like marketing and like you know actually putting money into your marketing campaign. I don't have much experience with that. I will say that like most people recommend just paying for ads. Um, I don't do any of that. Um, I've done it for like products and stuff, but like honestly, the best thing you can do is in like yeah, the best thing you can do is invest money into your organic growth. Um, so that means putting on like a good impression. So like having good UI, having a good trailer, um, posting on social media, posting like yeah, consistently posting on social media. You have like amazing art. You should have dedicated posts for that. If you have amazing mechanics, have dedicated posts for that. Create a community. That's like a given. Um, what else? I think professional. Yeah, that's the use of good grammar. Yeah, those are all good. Those are all things that could help you with your marketing campaign. Um, Trying to think what else. Honestly, streaming is a pretty good example. Also, tutorials. Like, I think most game or a lot of game devs do this, where like the best way to get like actually honestly, game dev is like the least I don't know like profitable field in like programming. Just because I guess it's oversaturated and it's like I don't know underappreciated. I can't say it's underappreciated. Like it's just how the market treats games. Like if you were working for AAA compared to working for like some bank, um, you would probably make less money. And I remember watching this video from like a game dev YouTuber. His name is like Mizizs, and he like explained that he actually doesn't make he doesn't make a decent amount from his games, but not nearly as much as he makes from his like game dev tutorials and stuff like that. So if you are making a game, it's kind of advised, or like if you're trying to make this like your career as like an indie dev or a solo dev, you you can make like a good chunk of money from just doing tutorials and like having your own courses on like certain things. So like for example, like if I wanted to make a tutorial on, and I plan on doing this actually, like making a full tutorial on the mechanics that are done in this game. That's a good way to like organically grow your game. So you would make like a tutorial on this, and then you could also say like, hey, if you want to support my game or support my projects, please buy this game, or please support my Patreon and stuff like that. But yeah, you need like different avenues to push people towards your product or your service or whatever you're doing. Game dev is risky because you make a game which players find it fun and interesting, or you can make a bad game which players find it boring and uninteresting. Oh, another thing. This is not really marketing, but you also want to find your niche. So you don't want to make a game that like, I mean, you could risk it and go for like a big niche, like let's say, like a super fun co-op game. But like it's hard because like there's just so much development that goes into it. You'd probably want a team for that. But yeah. Usually you want to stick to a niche. So like for me, I'm sticking to something that's relatively small, which is platforming, which most people don't do. And like a lot of people aren't even interested in platforming games, but that's why I'm doing it, because there is a market for it, but not everyone is interested. What's really good about having like a small niche is that you can get people that are like interested in this field, or like in this genre of gameplay, And once you have, their approval, other people, you can like get more people that are interested in it. So like, I'm trying to think of a good example of a game that did this. I mean, I guess Celeste did it, where they were like, there aren't too many people. They did it for me, I guess, where it's like I wasn't really interested in platforming games until I played Celeste, or I wasn't really interested in speedruns until I saw Celeste, and it got me into the genre. Like I started playing other platformers slash Metroidvanias. And speedrunning in general. So like if your target audience is speedrunners, then you should make a game that allows for speedrunning, or like rewards players for speedrunning the game. Yeah, only dump money into ads once you know everything else is perfect. I don't invest any money into ads because like I'd rather have my organic growth um, be like my number one avenue of income. And I'm talking as if I'm making money from this. I'm not. So I guess take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. Yeah, why are we still teleporting here? Okay, momentum is still being added to our player at this moment. So let's see what's going on. We are in the neutral state, so that's what could be messing with us. Where are we? Let's see. I'm gonna make sure. So we're in the rope swing, then we exit the rope swing, we're in the neutral, and then all of this speed is being added. And our rope swing direction is already vector 2.0, but momentum is still at 100%, I guess. Or, yeah, it's still at 159, and it's not going down. Honestly, an easy fix would be to just like not have it check for the momentum state and just push the teleporters up, like back a little bit. But I do want to figure out what's going on here, because it would be nice that if you can go like straight from the rope swing to the teleporter. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we all have our dislikes and likes. Another thing to like, this is not really a marketing thing, but like, it's also good to understand that like almost every niche is increasing in popularity. So like, I mean, I guess like the top dogs, or like the biggest niche would be like an FPS or like a real time strategy. So like, League of Legends or like CS:GO, or I mean, Call of Duty. Like those are the big games, and like to make a game like that isn't worth it. But like, to make a simple game, like even like a really small niche like ASCII games that are made with just letters and symbols and stuff like that. There are people that only like those types of games, and those communities are also growing. It's not like you're bound to 500 people or something like that. You are bound to the amount, like actually you're not even bound to the amount of people that are in that niche, because if everyone in that niche likes it, you're going to attract more people into that niche. Like you can be the contributing factor of like why more ASCII games are made. So momentum is not set to 0. momentum. Let's see. Let's do this. On teleport. Interstate. Look back at our teleport state. Momentum is equal to vector 2.0. And technically velocity, I think we saved it as velocity, should equal vector 2.0 as well. King beasts, for example. Yeah, I would say so. Like, but those types of games are like harder to. Well, I wasn't thinking Gang Beasts. What's that other game where like, oh yeah, Fall Guys? Like, co-op games get popular really fast. I feel like that's a. I don't know if it's like an untapped market because I do. I mean, there are more and more that come out, but like they seem to grow pretty fast. And the thing is, to get like a popular streamer to play your game, usually companies pay, like they have to pay those streamers to do it. And actually, for the most part, for like what publishing companies do, they usually don't. They usually don't actually pay streamers. Like it's actually the least. How do I say it? Like they have the lowest rate of return to pay like influencers to play your game. Apparently, it's not nearly as good as like just putting money into ads. From what I've heard, I've never tried it myself, so I can't speak for it. Oh, but there we go, we fixed it. So yeah, our momentum just kept pushing our player like to another direction, and then as we would teleport back to this spot, it would mess us up. And, you know, we would exit the hitbox and then enter it again, so then it would, like, register, hey, we need to go back into this portal here. The moment someone questions your products or service, that's when you lose them. Yeah, for sure. It's weird with game dev though, because it's like so subjective. Like someone who likes your game, like when it comes to products or services, it's like there's kind of like some objectivity to it, where it's like, you know, it's kind of like, hey, you need this service, or hey, you need this product. Where with the game, like nobody needs to play a video game. Yeah, it's way more subjective. It's like, hey, what do you find fun in a game? You get me? Alright, so at the moment we're setting our player back to... Okay, let's comment out where we set our player equal to true, or... Oh yeah, I think it's right here. Visible is equal to false. What was the most crazy looking bug in your game? Honestly, teleporters have been like I guess it was the buggiest. I'm trying to think. What else could it be? And this is just buggy because, or this crashed because we don't have another portal connected to this one. Should be this one here, I believe. Connected to this. 15. And then we exit and teleport out there. Okay. Put another one right here. And one final one. I guess we don't need to make it one-way collision. We could remove that. Oh, we never connected these two. Oh my goodness. 15, and this is 16. Okay. And I guess with this room, we'll just have one here, maybe one right there. And let's expand the room size just a bit. You need to have a hook which makes the player buy your game, and you have to make your game fun / different than other games. Honestly, I don't think you really need to have a unique game per se. But yeah, making the game fun is definitely a huge plus. I guess it also depends on your game. So like, you know, trying to make like another Fortnite is probably, I would say it's like off the table. But like, let's say I keep bringing Celeste into this. Like, there aren't too many games that are like Celeste, but if you want to have like more content, like I think a lot of people who are into platformers want to play different types of platformers. But maybe I'm just saying that because I need to, you know, it's my defense mechanism where I'm like, oh yeah, this is the right approach to make a game similar to another game that I really like. Alright, so there's one issue here. I don't want the player to die once they reach this point. So catching this rope swing should be easy. I mean, what we could do maybe is just throw this one in front of the teleporter. Whoa. Why can't I grab this? Oh. You could throw it in front of the teleporter in order for them to catch it right away. Oh no. Okay, we could do that. Oh yeah, for sure. Like a game that I think you can't. I mean, but maybe that's wrong. Let me see. I'm gonna Google. You guys have probably heard of Vampire Survivors. I wonder. Um, like I know there have been several remakes. Games like Vampire Survivors. And I wonder how many of those games actually profited. Here, let's open up Steam. There's usually like a Soulstone Survivors. So let's look at that. Well, this game looks completely different, but I think it's the same type of gameplay. But it's also better. Like it has way better graphics. But yeah, the gameplay looks very similar, and they were very profitable. Um, so I take back what I just said. So you're like, I know Vampire Survivors made a lot of money. If that's our metric that we're using as like what's considered a good game. Literally want to find like complete clones of this game. New releases. Nordic Ashes. That looks like a very similar type of gameplay. Also, yeah, all of these look like kind of like clones. So let's see this. So, I mean, it's different graphics, and I think the graphics look much better. But the gameplay loop is very similar. Here, let me watch the trailer. Yeah, so yeah, it's very similar gameplay, and I mean, they got 78. Like I don't know how much money they made, but 78 reviews, and that seems pretty good. So they made like 400. I mean, from their reviews, they made 400. I don't know. They probably made more money than $400. Wait, 400 or 4,000? Yeah, 400. Let's look at other games. So this also looks like a clone. Oh, but they got bad reviews. Or mixed reviews. But this game looks pretty cool, and their trailer looks like high quality. Have I tried Dark and Darker? No, I haven't heard of that. What's that? Yeah, yeah. Some people do push out what they think will be fast money grabs. And I honestly, this looks like if you have a team, you can easily replicate a bunch of games really fast, or like buy assets and just make the same game loop, just different art. So that's probably why these guys got. Wait, let's actually look at their mixed reviews.
In the pursuit of immortality, I evoked.
Like, why did they get bad reviews? It's boring. Basic attack. So it looks like it was just a poorly made game from. Yeah. So, I mean, this looks like a good game on the surface. Like, they did a really good job with their, quote unquote marketing. They have like an animated trailer with like voices and stuff, and the screenshots look amazing. But I guess that's what got people to buy the game, and then it just all went downhill from there. Hey, how's it going, Chev? Merry Christmas. Oh, you'll be in back in the U.S. Nice. Bio prototype. So yeah, this got pretty good reviews. So I guess the problem is, like, you can fully invest into a game, and if you make like a complete clone, but also the game just came out, so it's hard to like compete against, like, Vampire Survivors is relatively new, and if that game, like, you would probably want to play that game over Bio Prototype. Especially since it's like a roguelike, a game that you can easily repeat over and over again. So yeah, I'm gonna stop getting distracted. Or not, I don't mind talking about the topics, but I think we spent enough time on it. If you want to make a game fast, you can always try hiring people. Yeah, that's true. Literally, you have 2 people working on a game, you're literally doubling the progress. So you need to make sure you have the funds to do it, or you have the experience of like managing a team and stuff like that. You can also just try working with someone, like, splitting the game 50-50, and obviously, like, I definitely believe if you had 2 people working on a game and you split the profits, you would still make more money than if you were to make a game by yourself. It's just hard to find people to work with, like, especially if you haven't made, like, you also need to, like, realize that you need to put some time into a game. Like, you can't just spend like a month on a game and then expect it to be really good, unless you, like, you're god tier programmers and level designers and stuff. You have some experience with it. I feel like if I worked with someone, I mean, I haven't released a game on, I haven't released my game on Steam and profited, but, like, let's say, like, I would assume, like, if I had 2 versions of me working on a game, or, like, a clone of myself working on a game, and, like, we both worked on a game, we'd probably progress way faster. Like, all of this could have been done, and also working with a team is, like, you kind of motivate each other. If both of you are working on the game, it's like, oh, he's working on the game, let me work on the game too, and I can't be lazy right now. Whereas, like, me working on this game alone, there are certain times where I'm like, hey, I'm not feeling it, and I'll just take a break. Hiring people is kind of hard. especially if you don't have like a huge budget. Obviously, everyone has a price. All right, so we can leave this as a room. I'm not sure if I like this room too much, but I guess we're just showcasing the mechanic and showing the possibilities with this room. Leave it like that. Yeah, it's not. I'll say it's not hard to find help. It's just hard to find people that like are consistent. Like you obviously want like a long-lasting relationship. Like, you know, ideally, I would love to work with the same artist all the time. You know, or a same composer, music composer, or even a level designer or something like that. You know, but that's really hard. People tend to like it is what it is. Like, I'm not like trying to, I don't know. I'm not like upset about it. Like, it's just facts. Like, especially if there's no money coming in, like people might be interested in a game. Like, for example, in my game, like people are interested in my game. Like artists usually. Like, one thing that I like to hear when working with someone is like they're like, "Oh, hey, I really like your game." And it's like it's very close to like, you know, my dream project or something like that. But you know, that interest, like it dies out pretty fast, especially like, you know, people tend to want some stuff that they can't have, right? So like once you already have that position, like, you know, you say that, you know, working on a game is your dream job, but once you already have it, then it's like, oh, that's it, like this is what my dream job is. Then they lose interest, and then, yeah, they go for like the next high, which is, you know, just maybe a better project or something like that. I assume that's what happens. I don't actually know. Okay, so we'll keep this room in. I think there are some updates that need to be made to it. Like, I don't think it's ideal just yet. I would like to add more portals and like make it kind of like a puzzle. But we'll leave it the way it is for now. Let's make a new room. I'm thinking just to make like an entirely open room with all of these orbs and like springs and stuff, and like you just have to get to the top. I think it'll be like our biggest room. It'll be a lot of fun. IMO. Let's do that. Room 102. Let's duplicate this. Do you know what makes people successful? So yeah, I do, and it's usually not something that most people like to hear. Being successful is, well, yeah, like they say, oh yeah, work hard and stuff like that. But like if you look at like the statistics and stuff, most people are successful because of like their family or like where they grew. So like, you know, if you had a family of like, you know, if you were born into a family of like entrepreneurs, you'd probably be an entrepreneur because, you know, they would be motivating you all the time. They would tell you like, hey, you can do it. Whereas like if you grew up, and I'm not saying like it's impossible, it's just like statistically, most people are like, people who are successful usually have like a really good background, or, you know, they were, I don't know, I don't like saying the word privileged because it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's I don't know, it doesn't give credit to people who actually did work for their position, but yeah. Background helps a lot. Like, I remember there's this Microsoft lecture or something like that where like even people with like super high IQs tend, like, they're not even successful, or like quote unquote successful. Like, how do you put a metric on it, but like I guess like if they started a business or something and they made a lot of money, or like they were top in their field, it's usually because they have like a really good background and not because of their IQ. If you use IQ as like another metric for intelligence. Let's drop that down again. Death Stranding is free on the Epic Games Store. Oh, awesome! Death Stranding, I really enjoyed Death Stranding. But I do think it's a very unique game. Not everyone would be interested, but I liked it a lot. Alright, let's see how we can do this. Maybe throw one here. This is basically just going to be an open room, and I think this is actually going to be the first room that we introduce the mechanic, so that people have a good idea on how it works. I think I want to just throw a bunch in here. Let them figure it out themselves. Maybe we could put some like, we'll put some blocks here just to see what it's like. So it's not just an empty room. We could put like a spring here to make sure that they have to avoid it or something. But there won't be any spikes besides ones on the walls, the floor, and the ceiling. Honestly, we can probably just put them, we can get rid of some of the extra ones. Like we do want them to follow some sort of path, maybe like a zigzag. Get rid of, let's see, get rid of, maybe get rid of this one. Actually, no. Let's just try it out, see what happens. You'll figure it out easy peasy. Yeah, maybe. By the way, William, someone, I think I might have told you already, but yeah, someone beat my high score on the game. Or like, yeah, my leaderboard position. They beat the game in 2 minutes, basically in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But that was the older version. It would be a little longer because now our game has like extra mechanics in it. But yeah. Game is slightly harder now. Or not slightly harder, slightly longer. I don't know if this mechanic is hard for people. I guess we'll find out in the next playtest. Let me get my controller. What makes people successful is doing a job they really love and enjoy. Yeah, it's hard to like quantify because like some people, you know, some people just want money or something like that, and that's still considered success, right? To I wouldn't say like maybe not to you or to me, but like yeah, to some people, that's important, especially if you didn't come from a lifestyle of luxury. Oh no. You got a gaming chair for Christmas? Nice. Alright, so these blocks, I mean, we could still technically use them. Um, it would make the game a little bit more exciting, They kind of have to dodge those spikes. Yeah, we'll put some spikes on those little areas there. It's red. It's a good color. I mean, so yeah, this is fine, I guess. Kind of want to add more to it, though. I have a similar attitude towards money where it's like, hey, everyone, like, being a millionaire is not as, I don't know, as impressive anymore. I feel like everyone's a millionaire at this point. Like, you can definitely be a millionaire by the time you're at least by the time you're 40, If you're just, what's the word? Like, financially, is it financially literate or, like, maybe not a millionaire, but like, I mean, you could be a millionaire, but like, you could have property by that point. You could be in a very stable position. I think we're just gonna add more. This will just be like a very fun room. Hopefully fun. With some traps everywhere. And I would say we probably want like some sort of hidden room in this game, or like in this room, like a hidden entrance. I mean, what we could do is actually maybe make these slightly longer, like extend this. That way, like, if there are spikes here, you can't just go straight up. You would have to actually traverse to like this one to get across. It's like, make these vertical here. Make these horizontal. Make this, I don't know. Actually, no, I want to make this one horizontal. Whoa. We could even do a plus sign if we wanted to. I'm trying to think what we could do here. No, actually, I think this makes it really hard. Unless we started putting springs on it, actually. Let me see. I mean, it's definitely possible to get across, but I wonder. Yeah, we're hitting stuff. So maybe I'll actually want to decrease that by a tile. Yeah, actually, it doesn't seem like it's possible. Like, how would I get? Can. It's not super smooth. Wait, let me just... Is all of my games pixel art 16 by 16? No. Oh. Probably don't want that to happen. If I spam the jump button, you can like... I'll fix that. Alright, so yeah, we have to make these boxes slightly smaller. Maybe, hopefully, this is good enough. We plan on putting spikes on all of these, so it can't be ginormous. Or like, that's a little bit extra, like half a tile of less freedom. Yeah, I plan on putting spikes. I'm just testing it out right now, and I don't want to die every time. Yeah, I think this is... Oh, we died there, but let me see. It is possible. We could get up there. I might even put some springs on some of these walls. Some of these. And you could always dash to like adjust your position. So like, let's say you go here, you miss, you can go like that. Oh, and we died. Yeah, it is possible. See the speedrun route. Go here, go switch, go like that, jump up. Yeah, okay. We'll leave it like that. Time to add some spikes. I really should add spikes to our tile map. That way I can just like, you know, draw over it. But right now we gotta do this manually. Let's get our spikes. Spikes. Put that in traps. Yeah, honestly, I think this will be a really fun room. It kind of just, you know, it showcases the mechanic, but, you know, you have freedom to, like, do whatever you want and, like, mess with your velocity and stuff. Okay, let's delete that. How many levels are in the game so far? So we have 102 rooms, but that's like the total rooms that I've designed. I don't think we're going to be using all of them. I think in total, like for the demo, it's going to be like 30, 35 rooms. I might even remove some extra rooms, we'll see. Oh. Okay. So yeah, the spikes do add a little bit of extra hitboxes. It should still be possible to get across. I just want to make sure we're not punishing the player for things that might seem unfair. Hey, how's it going, Sparky? I know you said, I think you said happy holidays to me. I'm not sure if I responded, but if I didn't, I apologize. Falling rocks? That's not a bad idea. Alright, so I think the issue... Oh, actually... It does seem random, but like the placement of these blocks on this, like the vertical and horizontal blocks, like you can only go in a certain direction. Like you have to go aligned with the, like I assume this block, or like aligned with this block. But it would be, I think it would be easier to go here. It is kind of hard. Like, it's definitely possible, but like, I wonder how other people are going to react to this. Also, if we planned on, I'm not sure if we planned on putting spikes here on the walls, but if we did, it would be really hard to get to this side. Yeah, I think we'll leave it like this. When it comes to the spikes, I wonder. Maybe we just wouldn't have spikes on this side of the wall, or like, just like in this little section here. Yeah, I actually do have walls that you can't grab onto. Um, they haven't been implemented into the game just yet, though. Or like they are in the game technically. I just don't have any rooms that showcase them. They were green too, like the how I represent them. They're green, but probably want to make them black and white. Oops. Yeah, for sure. If you guys have any recommendations for mechanics and stuff like that, that would be awesome. Um, I think these are the last mechanics that I am going to add to the game for the demo, but I definitely do. I definitely will still need more ideas going forward. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Whoa. Rope swing and attach node. Previously freed instance. Let's make sure we fix this. It's weird because this is on Wyland State. We're not in the rope swing it anymore. So I jumped out and died. Let's see. We'll definitely want to fix that, but for now, I'll just write it down. Honestly, we could just say if it's not equal to null. That's like a cheap fix. Alright. I think we'll call it there. Maybe I'll stream. It's pretty early. I might stream again later today. We'll see. I'm also doing we might be doing a Dark and Darker tournament pretty soon. It starts at 5, so like in 6 hours or so. rest of the night. We want to like, yeah, the game just came out, but we want to. I think we probably want to train a little bit before then, figure out our perfect combo. So yeah. Alrighty. I'll see you guys. Peace. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye now.